to go back to the order from the judge, this was when it actually was in Lamar County on April the 21st, 2009. Your father has the independent right to make decisions concerning your education. It is ordered that the primary residence of the child shall be Lamar and Collin Counties. And that's going to be right here for everybody to see that, yes, indeed, it is ordered for your primary residence to be Lamar and Collin Counties. I hope that gets seen by everybody, maybe not, but it is there. So when your mother left Lamar and Collin County and went to Parker County, she was in violation of the order. Until the modified by further order of the court, it is further ordered that Ashley Brooke Womack shall have the exclusive right to designate the child's primary residence within Lamar and Collin counties, not Parker County. So Ashley Brooke Womack was violating the court's orders, and now she's asking the courts to uphold fraudulent orders. This seems to be going from crazy to crazier, from corrupt to more corrupt.
Right.
It is ordered that this geographic restriction on the residence of the child shall be lifted if at any time Ashley Brooke Womack wishes to remove the child from Lamar and Collin counties for the purpose of changing the primary residence of the child, and Rustin Wright does not reside in Lamar, Collin, Dallas County, or Denton. So your mother is allowed to move you out of these areas if your father is not in these counties. But your father is still in these counties, so your mother is in complete disregard of the order.
Right.
And there's other visitations and stuff like that, all sorts of things here in the order. But that's what I think, that it's pretty bold for your mother. And I'm sorry that sounds like I'm really speaking down on your mother, but I saw what your mother's trying to do. Your mother is trying to jail your father for no reason. And
my mother's evil. She's an evil person. She's a bad person.
Yeah. I've seen this happen both to men and to women. I've seen this happen. I know really good mothers that this has happened to. There was one mother, and she is in a focus in the documentary Divorce Court. She lives nearby here. Her former husband, it was evil what he did, completely evil, and he's on a city council. Or at least he was on the city council in South Lake. Evil, just plain evil. They went before Judge Judith Wells. Judge Judith Wells is corrupt as can be. Most people say that about her. Not a very good judge. But I've seen it happen to women, and I've seen it happen to men. And it's evil when this happens. But I guess one of the things, your own feelings about it. You're in the middle of something that you don't really want to be in the middle of as far as...
Yeah, I don't want to be in the middle of it. It's just not fun to have to stress about what I'm going to be taken tomorrow by the police and be handcuffed, and what I'm going to have to deal with when I go back to my mother's house.
So it's not just the uncertainty, but some fear as well?
Yes.
So how did the police, when the police have come and taken you at different times, I mean, what are your thoughts about the police?
What my situation is, it's just whoever gets called out. If a good person gets called out, then they won't handcuff me and they won't even get back in the car with people who abuse me. But if someone is in a bad mood, or if it's just a bad person who gets called out, I'll get handcuffed and I'll be forced to go back inside or get in their car and leave with them. Yeah,
and I want to add another comment here, because I don't know if you knew this or not, but I came by this past Sunday. I didn't come inside or anything, but I parked outside because I knew what time your mother and your stepfather picked you up the week before. So I was waiting to see if they were there. I had my video camera just in case there was no pickup. But the week before, when they did try to pick you up, I had the camera, and you just said, I don't want to go with you. In fact, your father never left the house.
Right, yeah.
Your father wasn't handcuffing you. That was a conscious decision by you to not want to go with them. And at this point, as you're saying, you really don't care if you see them again. Let me ask a different question then. Do you think that, what do you think is the source of the evil? Is it, your mother, your stepdad? Is it the system itself? Is it the judges? What has been the primary thing that has caused this problem?
Well, my mother is a sociopath who has behavioral problems with winning. She has to win at everything. and the system has allowed her to win over and over again and make me stay there and sue my dad and take his money while making me stay at her house.
So one of the things that Judge Quisenberry said, he kept on talking about your father and child support. Now, does your father do anything other than just pay child support? I mean, does he starve you when you're out here? Does he never give you anything? Or?
No, I'm given anything that I need and most things that I want. I mean, I live perfectly fine. I'm happy here. I go do things. It's great here.
Yeah. When your stepfather took your clothes, what did he take? I mean, everything?
Yeah, just the whole closet. They just stuffed it all in a bag and they just took it. And,
so only what you were wearing was what you were allowed to wear?
Yeah.
Took your socks, your underwear, everything?
Everything.
Shoes?
I mean, I had the shoes that I had on.
Okay. And how long were they planning to keep it?
I don't know. I mean, however long, and they felt like it was punishment enough for me for wanting to live with my dad.
Wait a minute. Punishment for wanting to live with your dad?
Yes.
So they're trying to punish you for wanting to live with your dad, and they're going to call that acting in your best interest?
Yes. And the police call it parenting. That's what they say it is when they come out. They can do whatever they want. It's parenting.
Well, it's very interesting because often the police go after people that when they're parenting, everything is fine, but they find something that they say, well, this is abusive. You spanked your child. That's abusive. You know, spanking
Those are not the interactions with the police that I've had.
Okay.
The Parker County police are not good people. I've had good interactions with the police in Frisco, but never in Parker County.
Okay. How many interactions have you had with them in Parker County?
Like 4 or 5.
Okay.